Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get some pieces on these batteries. I'm going to dress them up with the stands. I don't know if those are Amphenol connectors or not. I said that before, but they're pretty neat. They have a spring-loaded release here. And I noticed when you push it on, you can hear it snap. Okay, now it won't come off. It'll rotate, but it will not come off. And to take it off, you need to push in that little detent, and it pops right off. That's really clever. And start stacking these, or assembling these on the side, so I can stack them. And you can see if I have one here and here on all four corners, one fits into the other. It makes a nice little self-contained rack system. I'm going to go ahead and get those on. Easy as that. Some of the metal is somewhat bent, you can see here. Not a big deal when the weight of each battery stacked upon the next. That should be a non-issue. Something else I noticed, these little connectors are pretty cool. They're almost like Wago connectors. It's nothing proprietary for any kind of inverter. It's just a connector where you could squeeze the spring, push the line in, let it go, and you can do the same thing on the other side, and you can make you know, like a barrel connector or something. So I'll hang on to these. I was going to throw them out thinking they were proprietary to a particular type of inverter, like I read on I watched on other videos. So now that I have these stacking brackets on, I think I'm going to go ahead and get all the ground leads on next. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these, get the lines on, do everything I can while they're sitting here in the garage. I can even go ahead and set the switches here. Matter of fact, I think that's 1, 2, if it's binary, that'd be 3, that'd be 4. So there you go. Alright, I do have a problem. One piece is missing. My ground screw is missing. Okay, I got an area cleaned out here. Got a little insulation for the floor to set my stack of batteries on. This is my other stack of batteries behind this rock wool insulation. So here's my stack of batteries, and you can see right here I have this under each battery. I have a board because this is an open rack, otherwise there would be nothing to set these on. These are heating pads. Those heating pads are all plugged into that switch right there. You see against the wall? I'm sorry, that's a power strip, not a switch. Power strip comes through. Said power strip is plugged into this thermal activated outlet plug. So when the temperature drops below, I believe 35, it's going to turn that on. It'll energize this cable, hence the power strip and the heating pads. The heating pads. These are germination pads for starting your crops or seeds, sprouting your seeds. I'm going to set one down, put a battery on, stick another one down, so on and so forth. Next step is to cut some of that rock wool along the back, side and front, and then I'll create some sort of lid for it. So there you go. A quick peek at progress. I had some free insulation, put it in the back. I got enough for the front. I'll have to figure out the top. Might be more of that. I got a little piece left there. That's what solar billies do. Okay, I got 3 stacked. 1 more to go. I got my heating pads on the bottom of each one. I'm gonna go ahead and wire those grounds together. Okay, here we are. Got her all wired up. Basically took the negative down here off, ran positive and negative here, and we're paralleling. Negative then comes up, and I installed this 150 amp breaker, fuse rather. Talking to my buddy Glenn, thought about it, thought it'd be a good idea since these fellas are kind of unknown territory at this point. Let's take a peek and see what the batteries are doing. And right now it's it's charging at 1.51 amps. Look at one of these fellas. This is charging at 12 amps. These batteries are much lower in charge than these batteries. So we're going to go ahead and let them roll for a while. Also, one thing I did is I connected the CAN bus over these batteries. It's going to be interesting to see if my solar assistant that I built actually communicates to all 9 batteries. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it and button it up and get it insulated, and I still need to find a power strip so I can plug that into the thermal regulator to kick the heating pads on and off. Yeah, I got her buttoned up pretty good. Right now I turned time of use off on the Solark, so I'm actually charging from the grid. I think I'm pulling about 100 amps through that fuse there. I don't know if I could see this. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pulling 98 amps right now. And I do not like this, guys. It is warm. This is my concern with the gauge size wire that I mentioned earlier. Okay. That's a little warm, but it does have 100 amps getting pulled through it. This is the 4 gauge. Okay, I just made up my mind. 4 gauge, I believe it can handle 85 amps. So I'm going to go ahead and change my max draw. Under battery setup, set to 185. I do not know how to. There we go. We'll change this to 85 amps. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to go back. Battery setup, 85 amps. That's good. Let's back out. We'll hit the battery, and now we're charging at 83 amps. We're good. I'm not worried about that wire.